Welcome to the show, Marco. How's everything going? Marco Plus versus the Underworld available on all platforms right now. One of the best to do it in the game. MCs,
Oh
self-proclaimed the
wow.
greatest of all time. Parlays
Yeah.
definitely my top song off the album. You really set it off with a bang. To me, that's an album. That's a banger, really, to set this album off with.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Of
Thank you
course.
so much.
How's the reception been so
Uh,
far?
Honestly, very overwhelming. It's kind of like um it's everything I've wanted. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I be kind of speechless sometimes behind everything that's going on because it just means so much to me. Just like even everything behind the scenes. Um, I feel like I'm really becoming the person that I wanted to be in this whole thing they call music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's about
man.
time. I mean, you've been doing this for a while. People have been recognizing the greatness, but now it's really starting to build up. You're going on tour with JID. Congratulations with that.
Yeah.
How
Thank
did
you
you
so
really
much.
guys, of course, how did you guys really initially link up? Because I know you were at a dream, what was it, a Dreamville J. Cole session back in the day? And there was also a comment on his post that someone said, wait until your project drops. So how did the link up officially happen between you two?
Uh, so it was probably like 2022. No, 2021. I had dropped this mixtape called The South Got Something to Say. And his team had found it. And then he had found it. And he just ended up posting lately, like before we ever spoke or anything. He posted the song lately. And I kind of just I had, of course, like you can't help but catch wind of it because, like, as soon as he posts something like that, especially like just being a new artist, you get a bunch of followers, all type of stuff. So that stuff started happening, and then we kind of just got into contact from there. This is probably either late October 2021 or early November,
Hmm. No, and this
sometime
is
around
big,
then.
especially with this
Yeah,
tour. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
where are you looking to perform with him? Is there anywhere in particular? I saw you're going to be all over the West Coast. You're going to be going moving around.
Yo, it's so crazy. Honestly, sometimes like because things just move so fast. Like things, I usually don't really get a chance to let things sink in, but I like it's just now hitting me. Like, yo, I'm going on this gigantic tour. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like every date is going to be amazing, but for some reason, I feel like the most electrifying is probably going to be L.A. But it could easily be a Texas show. Like it could be Houston easily. Um, I don't know, man. I'm more happy just to see those guys perform. Like just to be able to study JIT every night almost
Hmm.
for like a month. That's insane. That's really insane. It's just gonna help me better my craft, to be honest. That's that's wild. It's just wild to think about, to be honest.
Yeah. And with this new album, because I heard that it took a long time as far as the title goes. Why did it take so long for you to really put the craft to this title?
It was a lot of things. It was other albums. It was I just at first I wasn't very trusting in the vision that I was going for the first time around when I was making this project and trying to figure out the title and all that stuff. Um, and then I was just like, I got to give it more flair, and I gotta, I gotta put my stamp on it. I gotta make sure people know where this is coming from, who this is coming from, and what it means. You know what I mean? Um, and I think the best way to do that without spoiling it. You know what I'm saying? Marco
Mhm.
Plus versus the Underworld. Everybody heard Lil Uzi versus the world, Scott Pilgrim versus the world, all those types of things. I just wanted to put my own twist on it, because it's a little a tad. I hate the word deep, but a tad deeper than you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and you could tell just about this album that there really is a lot that you get off your chest, especially with Hell in a Cell, and
Mhm.
especially not having you come out saying that you're not gonna you had to stop being selfish. So why did you consider yourself to be selfish? Because I feel as though you're someone that takes care of your daughter, you're a
Yeah,
great father. So what is it to the point to where you felt as though that you had to stop being selfish?
I was taking too much time for myself,
Mm,
even though sometimes I feel like I should make more time for myself. Sometimes I feel even like I feel lazy, like because I feel like earlier in the album, probably like the song before that, I said, if I ain't in the midst of a grind, I feel like it ain't enough. So I could be working hard, but I still just feel like if I'm chilling, if I'm cooling, being selfish. Like you know what I mean? I gotta actually exhaust every hour I can exhaust on this, even
mm,
though it leaves me exhausted. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, you gotta work hard to get what you want. You know what I mean? That's just
yeah.
how I feel.
hmm And in
So
that
like,
cell, what were those demons that you were going through? And did you get out the cell? Because this is the end of the album, so did you get out of that cell?
uh, for the most part, yeah.
Hmm
Uh, we're doing better in in those spaces that I was talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Uh, I get like I be figuring out my like a lot of my issues be like rooted in where I'm trying to go.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
everything I feel like yeah, kind of like everything I was just saying. Like I'm trying to be like the best. Like, and a lot of people say they're trying to be the best, but it's kind of different for me. I kind of feel connected to being the best. It's almost like I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to say what I was going to say. But yeah, sometimes it feels like it's just kind of like or a, an ordained thing for me.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. This album's special. Do you
Thank you.
consider this your best work? Do you feel as though this is your best project?
I do
Hmm
yet my best work
Yeah.
yet.
I like that.
Yeah, because um, I feel like I get better every time, just because I go through this thing. I feel, as all artists probably do, but I just know. I guess I just notice mine. Uh, I try to I try to make sure I see every flaw from the last one. You know what I
Hmm
mean?
hmm
Because I also try to just see every flaw in the people I'm trying to get up there with. You know what I mean? Trying to make sure I can troubleshoot all the issues that I have in my music so that every next go around I can be like, this is my best work. And or this is the best work of the year, or this is the best work of the decade. Because it's gonna get to that point soon.
hmm
Um yeah, it's all about honing what you do, and also getting out of your comfort zone. I be in my comfort zone, or I used to be. I used to like try to be so into what I'm used to doing. That's why I kind of made songs like Falling or like Out My Way or like Costly, like just things like that on the album. The I Can't Feel My Face. Thing like I've been wanting to get out of my bag because you don't really know what you can make. Like a song like Falling, like a lot of people are loving that song. I probably wouldn't have made that back in you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't have made. I know I wouldn't have made that back even a year, like two and a half, 3 years ago. That song wouldn't have sounded like that. It would have been something different. Um, yeah, man,
Mm.
gotta get better every time. Can't be
I,
stagnant.
No, I like that mindset that you have, and you've always had that mindset, always confident. Was there ever a point, because I know you really don't go off of reassurance from other people, but you were always confident within yourself. You were really taking things seriously as far as like 2021. That's when you really started going at this professionally. But was there anyone that really was like, yeah, I knew I was him, but I like that he knows that I'm him? Was there another fellow MC in the game that said that, yo, you got this? Was there anyone that you could think of?
Really, Jid.
Mm,
Kenny Mason.
Kenny Mason.
A lot of people. Um, Mavi.
Mm.
Mavi was, to be honest, Mavi was the first person. like before even JID to really like say, oh yeah, Marco Plus is that guy. Um, yes, a lot of people. Smino, like
Smino.
so, yeah, those people are people who kind of like if they say it, I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna believe it anyway, but like if they say it, then I'm doing something correct.
Yeah.
You
No,
know what I'm saying?
and you're a student of the
Because I
game.
also know, well, no, they tough critics themselves. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sorry.
And you talk about this too on the album. You address critics. So, what's the critics against? Because I heard you go at them on this album, not completely, but just in one bar. So, what was it that you wanted to get off of it against the critics?
I feel like people don't be believing yet. I feel like yeah, I feel like people just don't like some. I feel like they're getting it now. I feel like it just sometimes it takes. It's a fickle world. It's a fickle game. Sometimes it takes other people to be like, "Yo, listen to what this guy is saying," for people to actually listen to what this guy is saying. Um, that's really it. Like I don't know. I be feeling like people be kind of saying like I'm like a I'm like a rapper. Like I'm a rapper, of course, but people kind of feel like or felt like because I think I passed that making this project. People kind of felt like I don't make the the archetypical song. Like
Mm,
you know what I mean? Like what a song is supposed to be, or that I couldn't do it. Or like I was just rappity rap. But I kind of proved more than that. And that's just how
hmm.
I don't know. I be feeling a lot of doubt. I feel like a lot of people think I won't be able to cut through, even doing what I'm doing.
That's crazy. I'm not
I
surprised
think,
though, because people just doubt in general. And I like that you had the skits on there with Mike Tyson and even Nas. You had the Nas skits. You brought skits back to this album.
yeah, yeah. I did a little bit. I had to. Um, I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
felt like I just sprinkled greatness on top of what I feel is great, and it makes sense.
Hmm. You had to put them in their place, and this was the first Mob Deep song that you wrote to when you were younger. So big Mob Deep guy, big
Yeah,
Mob Deep guy. I heard you
yeah.
say that you would have loved to get on a track with them back in the day. The Infamous is your favorite Mob album. So what's that song you would? Is it Put Them in Your Place? Is that the one you would really like to go back in time and get on the track with them with?
Nah. It'll be the realest with Cool G Rap.
Oh, that's off Murder Music.
Yeah, that's the one right there. I would
Oh.
have I would have killed on that. I would have killed on that. Seriously. They lucky. They all lucky I wasn't around. I was like 2 when that song came out. Me and Prodigy got the same birthday though.
That's crazy. Yeah, rest in peace
Yeah.
to Prodigy. That's
Yeah,
no, see, the
R.I.P.
stars align.
Yeah, yeah. I need to get an Alchemist beat one day. I heard he
That's a
remixed.
dream.
He took that beat, and redid it a little bit and gave it to Erica for their newest single. That's all.
Man, I got to check that out.
Yeah,
I got to check that out. The original is just one of the all-time greats to me. It's underrated. People need to really tap into that between the beat, G rap.
yeah. Yo, when
It's
the gas reveal, your calves get peeled, and that's the deal. Yeah, that's the greatest. That's one of the greatest rap songs ever. If I had to make a top 20 rap songs ever, I feel like that's in there.
that's in there for
And
sure.
at least top 30. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah. That's got to be in there, no doubt about it. And even
cool.
too, because you're someone that has really kept going, and this really meant a lot to me when learning about your journey was you meeting with Big Boy and trying to rap for him back in the day, DTLR in front of the store there. You kept going. You kept going. A lot of times that would break a lot of people's confidence because I've had my own experiences with meeting some people that I wouldn't
Yeah,
say that were idols, but I did admire, and it didn't break me. It made me go harder. And you did the same thing. It didn't break you.
yeah. I was to be fair, I feel like I was like 13, 12, so I feel like I was too young to let it break my confidence because I didn't like it was after that where I really dove the deepest into the catalog of Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like that situation is what made me do it. Big boy, I was like, what make them think that I can't rap with them? So I went to go listen to it. I'm like, oh no, they cold. I'm not that cold. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. I don't know. I just kept going. I was like, nah, I can get this cold. Like it's tough. Like they tough. I could rap. I always thought I was the best, even at like my age. Like when I was my age, I thought I was the GOAT, and couldn't nobody really tell me different. Cause my mama told me I was the GOAT.
Mm.
A lot of people ain't had that. I've learned. A lot of people, mama was like, stop rapping. Like,
No, I mean, you were winning awards. I think you were going to City Hall for a speech that you actually freestyled off of an interaction that never happened with your brother. It was
yeah, I
a,
lied.
yeah, it was fictional.
Yeah, I went to City Hall about
Yeah.
it. I love that. Yeah, yeah. I made it my. It was like my. It was like something I had to write while my brother was like the coolest or something, and that he like saved me or something, and that didn't happen. But it was like so eloquently wrote that uh they rocked with me enough to give me a trophy.
That's real.
That's so funny to me. Yeah, that kind of that's like that shows the start of like a skilled writer.
And it's only gone up from since then. You were into Hot
Yeah,
Boys with Lil Wayne early on. That's one of your all-time favorite rappers as well. But when I think it was your
yeah.
stepfather, I think he was married to your mother years ago. He introduced you to a lot of the East Coast guys with Big L and things like that. So when you heard these
Introduced me to Big
guys
O
like
for
heavy
real.
lyricists, was did that really make you go harder with the pen game, knowing that man, these guys are really on a whole different level? Big L is like it's like reading a dictionary. And you were reading the
Yeah,
dictionary actually, which is crazy.
yeah, yeah. See, I'm a it's weird. Yeah, I found Big L kind of like in the midst, like he showed me Big L because I was listening to Joey Badass. It was weird. He was like, "Yo, you think this hard play?" He played what's the main Big L single? Put it on, put him
Put
on.
it on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So he played that and I was like, oh nah, this is the craziest shit I've heard. And I just went to keep diving in. It did make my pen stronger because he kind of reminded me of me but older, like the whole rhyme scheme thing and all that stuff. But his was sharper, so it did help me hone my skills.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It-
for
yeah.
sure.
Do you feel as though that the South is respected for MCs when we talk about lyrical ability? Because we look at Outkast back in the day, then you got Tip, of course. I mean, Ludacris, he's lyrical to me, even though he was more on the comical, I guess you could say, side of things when he
Yeah,
was some of the albums. But to me, Atlanta has lyricists, and they're the mecca of
yeah,
rap. They've been for a long time now, even though with New York, that's where it really kind of started from, of course, in the Bronx. But
yeah.
do you feel as though that Atlanta gets his props now for lyricism?
No,
Mm.
no. I feel like people like to say it, but like I feel like people don't like to acknowledge it when it's time to talk about it, and it kind of irritates me. I'm not gonna lie, because we kind of rap better than everybody. I feel
Mm.
like me, Kenny, and Jid is enough to wipe out the whole planet, rap wise. Yeah, and I ain't even count in my like my personal friends who I know. Like it's just so much good stuff unearthed in Atlanta that that it's kind of like that's just a pitfall of it being the epicenter of the great music that it makes on the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
it's not like it's not like a. I don't think it's something that niggas should complain about. I think it's like, yo, we gotta just make it go bigger. That's where I feel like I come in at. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? State of my roots. And just cut through on the other side and
Do
just
you feel
make
as though
music.
you're still the South Side villain?
Yeah, yeah. People say I'm more of an anti-hero these days, but yeah, yeah, I'm more of a Jeter than Frieza nowadays.
Do you feel as though that they support you? You got the real hometown support out in Atlanta at least? Because I mean, you're linking up with these guys
Yeah,
like Kenny Mason.
yeah, and it's actually I feel like it's more because I kind of came out of nowhere, so that's how people out there kind of know that it's like legit with me. Like I ain't I've been rapping my whole life, but I ain't never really been one of the guys who was like in the scene and nothing like that.
Mhm.
I'm really like from like uh from a sound that is not my music. It's weird. Like if the setting of of where I was from had a sound, it's like it's so weird. It's such a weird scope because it sounds like my music, but that's only because I'm the person who's painting the picture. But if you go there, you'll understand like where I actually come from. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I can only paint the picture how I feel it. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, it's it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Like it's trapped out. Um um I ain't gonna it's suburbish. Like Atlanta's so funny because like the South Side kind of like it, like I've traveled over the years and I've been to like LA and stuff, and it kind of remind me of LA because it's like it can look good but it get ugly. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like so it's kind of like I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
Because this is something with me learning about you is that you are always, when we listen to your albums, it comes from a place of depression. So do you feel as though, when is it that you feel happy?
uh,
When is it that you're happy? I think that's an important question that we should
when
ask.
I'm with my kid, when I'm with my daughter, when I'm with my girlfriend, when I'm with my mom, my family, um, when I'm buying shoes, uh, when I'm landing to either another place or home. I've learned to actually like the feeling of landing. I used to hate planes, but like yeah, I feel happy when the check clears. I
Mm.
feel um I feel happy when I buy socks.
Mm.
Bro, I love socks.
We got to get you a
White,
sock sponsor. Have you been in talks
bro,
with any sock sponsorships?
bro, I need to. So you thinking like I need I need to do that because I love socks. White socks, like it's just cool. Like yeah,
Hey, you
that's
got to
what makes
create
me
your own
happy.
custom socks.
You see how I got a smile talking about socks? Like
Yeah, I like that.
yeah, exactly. That's whoa, man.
See? Life is tough. I always want to make sure because I go through my own depression as well. I always want to see because a lot of people are going through things, and you do, especially you express it on your albums. I remember with the Plus Two album, that was a dark time for you, and
Yeah.
you were able to overcome that, especially with going through trying to spend more time with your daughter, getting to see your daughter, of course, on that
Hmm.
project. But with Hell in a Cell, you could tell that you were really battling something. You're overcoming it, and it was
Yeah.
important for me to really see what brings you happiness. So I'm glad that socks, sneakers, your girlfriend,
Yeah.
and be
Yeah.
blessed that you
Yeah.
actually have one because during these times, I think it was that because you made a skit on this album. It's only funny if it's
If
Yoho
it,
on
if
there.
yeah, it's only funny if it's not your hoe.
Yeah, if it's not Yoho on here. So was that kind of a shot at with the current dating scene and how everything is now on social media?
Yeah, yeah, that wasn't like me going through it. Like that was, and I like a lot of people thought it was, and I was like, nah, bro. I'm just, I have went through it, so it's easy to like paint that picture. I feel like that's why going through things actually, character development is a real thing, but you have to actually be able to apply it to something. So I don't know. I just went through all the situation I went through, and the like just the situations everybody else went through, and I was like, yo, it's crazy how it's only funny, like like when it's not happening to you, like when
Hmm.
it's not your girlfriend doing it. Like, yeah, man. I don't know. I do a good job at being a reporter. That's what I realized. Like even like a song like GMFU. That's really like yeah, it's me speaking from me, but I'm really speaking from the perspective of just anybody, like from my circumstances in my city, but also just in any inner city. or as Tupac would say, the outer city.
Big Tupac guy. I did learn that. What's that
Yeah.
song you would have loved to get in the studio with? I know we did the Mobb Deep one earlier, but what's that Tupac record that speaks to you most?
Honestly, Tupac don't got a lot of songs where I feel like I would have to have a verse on it.
Hmm.
I say the one that I would have wanted a verse on because it's a posse cut is "Got My Mind Made Up."
Oh, All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, and I would say ain't hard to find with E40 and all of them, but I'm not from the West, but neither is Pac, so I probably would have went crazy on there too. But yeah, like things like that. I wouldn't want to like take any of his like heartfelt records because Pac make like records that are like heartfelt. Like I don't see any. I probably wild out on All About You.
Another
I
tough
don't know.
record.
I wild out on a lot of that stuff, but it'll have to be like I wild out on Ambitious as a rider
I,
for
I think you
sure.
could while out on a lot of them just because you're a lyricist and an
Yeah.
MC.
If I die tonight, I would wild out on
Me
so
Against the
many
World, underrated
tears.
record.
So many tears I would wild out on. Shorty wanna be a thug, I would wild out on. Temptation, I would yeah. Yeah. If it was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Against All Odds, I would wild out on. Only God Can Judge Me, I would wild out on. So now I'm going down the list. That's crazy. Yeah, I would have wilded out with Pop. Would have made some craziness.
You would have, man. And
Hearts of
now
Men. Hearts of Men, one of the best beats ever. That's a DJ Quick beat. That's
that's
one
a
of my
tough
favorite
one.
beats ever. Yeah,
That's the one I think he
yeah.
starts off, or I don't know if he ends it or starts it. Oh, I
It
think it
just
was
started
when I
off
come
with
out of
like a
jail. This is
16
what I'm
bar
gonna
hit, like a
do.
poem.
Yeah, it's. I think he says in it that, this is what I was gonna do when I got come out of jail. He mentions that on the song, right? On that one, what Hearts of
I
Men.
think so. Well, nah,
Yeah,
he was talking about like keep your mind on keep your mind on your riches and stuff like
that's
that.
right.
Like yeah, it was like it was like a long poem. I realized it was a poem later on when I grew up. I thought he was just ran it, but like it was a poem.
And it kind of relates back to the song Parlay with you keeping your mind where you need to be focused at and just getting the money and just stop letting all the noise get to you and that you feel as though that you just got to keep your head just on the game.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta keep your head on the swivel. Uh,
Yeah.
that like that song is def kind of influenced by like J. Cole and like Pac, like and like uh Outkast, like get up, get out, get something, like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah,
Tough.
that's
Yeah.
that jam. I love that song. It's it took. I was just telling my partner, um, I was it took a little like adjusting for me to rap on that beat
Mhm.
because at first I was doing my usual stanza or like how my usual delivery for a stanza. I'd be kind of like laid back. I realized like somebody told me I had did an interview with somebody else, and they said people say you have a laid back flow, a laid back delivery, but I don't really get it. But now I get what people are saying about it. Like I kind of lag off, kind of like if you listen to Nipsey Hussle or Meek Mill. Or like, there's a lot of people who kind of just lag off a lot. I do that naturally with my raps. So I kind of had to take a step with the song Parlay to be on top of the beat. Like, I can't parlay all day. I'm on the grind. I just checked my watch and it said that it's time to shine. It's a lot more on top of the beat than like anything else that I made. And if I ain't gonna lie, that seems to be like one of the biggest songs off the album now. I was kind of like scared to put it out because it's just so different. Just like the pocket I was in, like I was set, like I'm usually laid back. I was so on top of it. It's just not. It wasn't anything I was used to doing, but I'm happy I did it
Mm.
because it's a great song.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah, this album to me is one of the best projects to drop this year. And I feel as though lyrics are
Thank you.
back. They're really back. I mean, we look at a lot of the releases. I know Ghostface just dropped, Raekwon, everyone's praising the
Yeah,
Clips album, but and you're one of the ones up there for me. And I'm sure
thank
for
you.
to all your fans, lyrics are back. I feel as though
Yeah, lyrics are back, bro.
it's about
Got to
time.
start saying something. People don't want to hear the same old stuff.
But I did want to ask you about this because I heard you say that you need those whack patterns of music to come in hip hop. Why is that, you think?
Um, because it's like things become a lot more appreciated when they like are missed for a second. That's just how I feel. That's just how I
Mhm.
feel. Things are a lot more appreciated, like later on. Uh, cause like I can't help but think about like the whole stanky leg era, and then like Kendrick them came out, and then like it's kind of happening in like again with me and like people I know.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like people are gonna appreciate it more just because it seems lost.
Mm.
Yeah, but also I believe there has to be balance. We might never get that balance though. Like it might just literally be like three, four people every time at the top who actually can do the rap thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because think about it, it's like Kendrick, Drake, Cole, big gap.
True.
Kendrick, Drake, Cole, Kendrick, Baby Keem. If you want to count Baby Keem in that type of pantheon, big gap. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I hate that it has to be that way, but if it has to, then I say I got to be one of the ones, one of the Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Tyler.
I agree. All you gotta do is just turn on the records and that you got.
Yes,
It's all you do. You can back up what you're saying.
yes.
I
Thank
mean
you.
yeah, he knows. See, that's why he's smiling. He knows he's right up in there. You could really put him on that level. And when you check out the lyrics, there's no doubt about it. Do you still want that Drake feature after everything that happened with the suing and the
Yes,
beef? You still want that?
yes, I do. Yes, I can't lie. I feel like people who act like they don't or act like I shouldn't are crazy. Uh, I don't know. I'm a fan of both of them guys.
Yeah. No, they
Yeah, I'm a
both
fan
have
of
great
both of them
music.
guys.
They
I feel
both have
like
great music.
I feel like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Things may change. I don't know. It's such a loaded question. It's because it's like people act like I should care about that.
Mm.
I don't really care. I don't really care because I'm gonna still listen to both. Like my playlist, the way my playlist is set up, it can literally be like a Kendrick song played, then a Drake song will play, then like a J Rock song will play, then the Party Next Door song will play, then a Schoolboy Q song will play. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like then another Drake song will play, then another Kendrick song will play. Like I'm not gonna lie, like, but I don't know. I get it. I feel like at a certain point, never mind.
Oh.
Never mind. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, shout out to everyone that's out there. So are you current, because I know you're going on tour with JID. Are
Yep.
you going to be putting together your own festival? Because I know you were inspired by that when you got to perform at festival.
I have to get $40 million like J. Cole did to um to even think about it, to be
Mm.
honest. Yes. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's very loud.
Oh, it's all
Yeah.
good. No, I can hear you fine. It's
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna need $40 million like J. Cole to do that.
$40 million.
Uh
dollars.
yeah, bro. That's like think about how much he pays the people to perform.
Hmm.
Festivals you already get around like I don't know, like three times what you get like for a regular date. J. Cole just had Hot Boys perform. He had all of the Dreamville roster. Uh, he had a lot of people perform. You have to pay all of these people. He like, of course, it comes with assistance and funding from and endorsements and all of that stuff. But you got to have paper to do it.
That's
So
true.
maybe when I'm like 35. When did
35.
Dreamville Fest start?
Yeah.
When when did Dreamville Fest start?
Oh, I think
20.
that started, what was it back in, was that like 2016? I feel like that was like the 2016 era, right?
Yeah. So Cole was like 31.
Hmm.
If I have the Empire Cole had at 31, when I'm 31, then for sure he's.
It's maybe with Backseat. How's everything with Backseat? Is there an album on the way?
Yes. Yes. They just gotta lock in all the way. They just got locked in all the way. Everybody kind of busy doing certain things, like just life things, and I get it. But yeah, we have to make that happen because I honestly feel like we'll make the best group effort in a long time. In a long time, but people got to buckle down, got to actually lock in. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the type of stuff I can't wait for.
Can't wait for it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, there's going to be a lot in motion, especially when you got the real when you really get the collective going too. Have you thought about a documentary about your life story, or even with the groups? Because that could be something that's interesting.
Maybe maybe when the group drops the first
Mhm.
major label debut project, whenever we get there to that point, and for a documentary on myself, honestly, bro, I gotta wait until I got 15 Grammys.
15 Grammys.
Yeah, 15 Grammys. I gotta be EGOT'd out.
The EGOT.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
I did when I did my research, it was said in one of the interviews that you're not a big movie guy, so acting is something that intrigues you.
I ain't gonna lie. I hate movies,
I
but
heard you. Yeah.
it's only because I hate sitting through them. And
Okay.
I like good movies, of course. I feel like everybody likes a good movie, but I just hate sitting through movies. I
Hmm.
have a very bad attention span sometimes. I can't like I rather watch TV shows. I'm a big fan of TV shows. Movies,
Dragon Ball fan. What are some other TV shows that you watch?
of course, The Wire.
Hmm.
Um, I was a big fan of Girls for some reason. If you remember that, Lena Dunham.
Hmm.
Um, Californication. Uh,
David Duchovny.
yeah, the Duchovny, man. David Duchovny's that guy. Uh, yeah, I watch a lot of I watch a lot of interviews as well. Like, if anything, my most of my consumption probably is like interviews of like other people.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, my girlfriend could get me to watch a movie these days more often. Like when I said that, I wasn't watching no movies. My girlfriend got me watching more movies.
You mentioned Belly on the album.
I did. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
on GMFU. Yeah.
You mentioned Belly. So what's that role that you would like to play? Because you mentioned the EGOT. So what's this role that you got to get nominated, you got to get that award? Where are you playing?
Uh, do it got to be in Belly?
No, it doesn't have to be in Belly. It could be in
Oh,
any
okay.
movie.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
no, it could
because
be anything.
I said sincere like Nas from Belly, but I'd really be
Yeah.
Tommy Buns. But let me think though. Um, probably probably the the supporting cast role, the best friend. Um, who I can't die of.
Hmm.
Dying kind of seals the role, but I can cry. I'll be able to do that. That'll be easy. Like the idea, like the. What's going on? How you doing? Yeah, that'll be easy. I gotta shed a tear that looked like a laugh. We can go. I've noticed. Dead ass DVD. Like, so what's the vibe of the shit?
I
Like
like
like a
that.
big
Getting
short?
into character.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
This is bad.
Yeah, so you got the EGOT on the way, and everything is going in motion. So how are things on the mental health side of things? I know you went back to Pensacola when you were 18, and there were some things going on there. You tried to get your mental health right. So how are things on the mental health spectrum for you now?
Uh, I feel like everybody has their own things, but all in all, I'm happy. I don't really got nothing to complain about.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
And stick to
yeah,
those happy things that you brought up earlier when I asked you what makes you happy, because that's what's going to really keep you going.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, Marco, is there anything else you want to let your fans know? Anything else that we didn't get out here tonight?
I am making way more music, and it's coming very, 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 very soon. I'm not playing no games with nobody at all. the supporters, the fans, the rappers, the critics, anybody. I'm finna just I'm finna take over the planet. I'm finna take over the planet. That's really all I can say. I gotta show and prove though. So, you know, the proving part is coming soon.
No, I think it is, and especially with you. Are you you're independent? Is that correct? You're independent.
Yeah, distribution by Rock Nation.
Rock Nation, yeah, because I did learn about that. I didn't know if you were still with them, but
Somebody here.
congratulations on that.
Sorry,
Oh
it's
no,
crazy.
it's all good. Yeah, so you're still with Rock Nation, the distribution. Congratulations on that. Because I
Yes,
thought,
sir.
yeah, because I know you were with Cinematic before, but you still with Rock Nation. I'm happy to hear that with the distribution there, and Smino too. So we could even close this out there. We're working with Smino because you were able to collaborate with him on this album. How was it?
It's crazy, dude. That's like I remember when I first started listening to Smino, like 2017. I seen him on Twitter. It was crazy. I was like, yo, this dude is hard. And then he kind of just went up from there. I remember he dropped like Black Swan like 2018, I think, 2017, 2018. Um, that was somebody I was listening to around the time when I had my first child. Like my only, well, I only have one child, but I feel like I'm gonna have more. So yeah, like that's one person I listened to around the time when I had my daughter, when my girl had my daughter. So I don't know, dog. It's really full circle. It's really full circle because I feel like I'm kind of following in the same footsteps as artists like Smino and Isaiah Rashad and just JID and Mick Jenkins and people like that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to push the envelope, just like him. He's a generational artist.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And you are too. I'm telling you, only
Thank
time's
you.
gonna tell here. Just listen to the music that you got out already, especially this new album, versus the Underworld, Marco Plus. You got to go check this
Yes.
out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Marco,
Thank you.
thank you for coming on the show, man. I had a great time speaking with you. I respect everything you're doing with your craft in hip hop. A true MC.
Yes, thank you. I'm unfortunately in the studio now.
He's in there. He's gonna be recording more.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry it was so loud in here.
Oh
But
no,
yeah.
it's all good, man. It's as long as you're here to talk about the new album, I'm happy that you're here, man. You're always welcome back on the show too, anytime. Thank you to Shy for getting this set up as well.
For sure. Appreciate you.
You already know. Let them know they can follow you on Instagram. It's Marco Plus, and even Twitter and all the other platforms you're on, or actually X now. But
Yeah.
what's the other platforms?
Yeah. Instagram, it's Marco Plus. Twitter, TikTok, not Marco Plus. Yeah, that's it. I had to
There
make
you
sure.
go. Marco, thanks again, man. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you so much. Have a
You
great
already know,
day. Love
man.
the hat.
Oh, thank you, man. Are you a Knicks fan?
No.
Hawks fan?
No.
Who do you like?
Oh, I can't support the teams. All owners are jerks.
Okay, I
Shout,
get what you're saying. I get
shout
right
out
to
to
it.
Anthony Edwards though.
Okay, I no, I get what you're saying now with the owners. I know exactly what you and I got to deal with something that similar to that tonight, and that,
Know what I'm saying?
unfortunately. But Marco, enjoy the rest of your night. I look forward to hearing about the tour and the upcoming music, and we'll talk again soon. Anytime you're always welcome back.
Yes, sir. Peace
You already
out.
know,
Thank
man.
you. Have a great night.
You too, man. Peace out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shy. Take care.